Ladydewinter here, and today I'm in the garden. Yes, if this is working, we're live! Awesome! Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about the lessons I've learned about the gardening and the mistakes I've made. So let's go. This is the potato plant. Yes, it's huge. It's one of 3 plants. Now, we have a bout of powdery mildew. I have pruned the powdery mildew off, and I have, thrown it away, and I'm hoping that pruning it's going to help. Now, I also have little bugs that are getting in here, and as soon as they do, the ants come and eat them. Kind of annoying, but luckily we get to harvest these soon. Okay, hold on. I found some more. That is powdery mildew. Yes. And if I don't take care of it, it will kill everything. And I mean everything. So that's going to have to be pruned off and dealt with. The carrots are going absolutely nowhere. They're supposed to be harvested in 2 weeks, and I don't see carrots. I do not see carrots. There should be little orange tops sticking up by now, and there is none. So I think that was a dismal failure. This plant too has mildew. I cut it off, and it's already healed over, kind of, right there. But as you see, it's not doing well either. I think this will be the last year I grow potatoes because they're just too much. There's too many problems with them. So, as you see, the lettuce died. I know what the mistake was there, and I know not to make it again. Next year we're going to have to pull all the soil out of this and add some different soil because there's too much cow manure in there for this small amount of bed. My older son dumped an entire bag of cow manure along with the dirt in here, and I think it was just too much for it. It overwhelmed it and killed everything. Those are beautiful. They're very easy. I have no idea what they are, but they're very, very easy to propagate. All you do is take a cutting, stick it in water, and it grows. Here is more kale. So far, so good. So far, so good. This is all from seed. None of this is store-bought. That's all from seed. Now, here's the big thing. We have zucchini, as you see, flower. Oh, I see another female down there. I see another female down there. We were looking for female plants today. There's another female in there. And the female plant actually has larger stems around it. I'm trying to find one. This here, right here. This right here. If you look at that little part of the stem right there that I'm touching, that thickness, that is a zucchini plant. Now, if that gets pollinated, that will grow into a zucchini. So that's doing good. Now, unfortunately, this poor little guy, we found powdered mildew on. So, yeah, I'm going to have to get and make, you can make something out of baking soda and water to treat this. And I will. I just have to get the spray bottle. I had a spray bottle. It was filled with something else. I had to pour it out and clean the bottle. So I'm waiting for the bottle to dry now. Once that does, I will get rid of any more powdered mildew I see. So, here's the jalapeno, some of them. As you see, something is lunching on this. So I need to get the 7 dust out of the garden, or out of the shed, I mean, and powder this all down. Again, here's another jalapeno. This one seems to be doing really well, but he's got that black at the leaf joints there, and I'm not sure what that is. So, anyway. And as you see, the tomatoes, these are my seedlings. These were my tomato seedlings. There's only 2 out here so far. I have 2 more in the house that's going to have to come out. Next year's garden is not going to be this big, guys. I don't have the space for it. I mean, fighting that, I don't have the money for. That's too much money in weed fighting to try to maintain the garden over there. This is too shady. And the backyard, I have the same problem with the weed situation. And I finally have good grass back there. I really kind of hate to kill it. So anyway, here is another Roma tomato. As you see, he's doing really, really well. He doesn't seem to have any health problems whatsoever yet. But here is one of the problems I have. These are flying over from my neighbor's yard, and they're planting themselves in my yard. So, yeah. Let me kill this seed real quick so that it doesn't do anything of work. There. Okay, that seed is now dead. You tear them up in pieces, and that kills the seed. Okay, so here's my cherry tomatoes. Now, this plant is doing very well. I'm very, very happy with it. It doesn't seem to have any problems at all. So let's keep our fingers crossed that it keeps growing well. This is a green bell pepper. We have a green bell pepper. Look, see it? Can you see it? Look at the green bell pepper. There's 2 of them. Look at that. We have green bell peppers already. Yay, here's another one coming. So yeah, we're going to have green bell peppers soon. Yay! Okay, and I don't know if this one has any green bells on it or not. It's so bushy. Maybe. That could be a flower though, too. So I don't see... Ooh, don't drop this phone. I don't see any peppers. Yes, I do. Right here, there's a pepper. You can't really see it well, but it's under there. So, yeah, we've got little green bell peppers started. Now, we have moved. Oh, I don't want to trip on the hose. And don't mind Buddy the lazy garden cat. And don't mind the charger. Battery charger. Dead battery.
You know, until you mention it, now we're going to mind it.
Yeah. Here's the jalapenios that we brought out here. I'm hoping they do well here. If they do, we'll move the rest of them out here. The poor kale, as you see, look at that. Yeah, it's getting eaten by something. In fact, there's one of the little somethings right now. But yeah, it's getting eaten by something, and there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, see, look at that. There's something right there on this leaf. I don't know what that is, but that right there. So anyway, that's being eaten for something. Mint is a wonderful plant. It's invasive, so you have to watch it. You can't let it get out and get away, but it will grow through anything. That survived last winter. This is sage. It seems to be doing pretty good. It seems to be doing well. It's white sage, it's called, or garden sage it's called. And it seems to be doing pretty good. So it likes it there. Here's another little jalapeno. Something's been nibbling on it. So we'll have to dust it. This is peppermint. Now that one was sweet mint. This one is peppermint. So, and this is doing really good. I got to cut some of it off. Here's the real winner. Look at this guy. This is basil. Now, I love basil, but I'm going to have to trim him back some because he is getting a little bit too big. So, yeah, so I'll have to trim him back some. Here is calendula, which is very good for your garden. Here is some weed, and I think there's a few zinnia here. I think, oh, go away.
Hey, Cody, how you doing?
Huh?
How you doing today, Cody?
Oh, hi, Cody. Welcome to the stream. This is a zinnia. So, yeah, see, I can't see the phone. I'm not doing the recording today. Dev is for me. So this is our very first stream using the cell phone out in the yard. Never done this one before. Thank Devin, guys. He's the one who fixed it. Thank Wadester55, who is a Twitch streamer, for giving us the idea to be able to do this. Thank you. I appreciate you quieting down. Let's go look at the flowers real quick. Buddy the garden cat. What do you want? What do you want? You silly kitty. Now, these are plant pots that have nothing in them yet. They will eventually. I have more plants coming up. So we're going to walk around all of this, which is like an obstacle course. And there's little girl, the garden cat. Here we have zinnias and a crap ton of mimosa. This is how invasive mimosa is. Look at this. This planter is full of mimosa. Now, the good thing about mimosa is if you let it grow, okay, it'll grow. It's a tree. It'll grow, and then you snap off that and leave the root in the soil. It's a nitrogen fixer. So, and your garden needs nitrogen, so, but these are too young to be of any benefit. So, it looks like I've got my chore of weeding coming up here real soon, because wow, is that a lot of mimosa. But these are calendula and zinnias. This is mimosa and a calendula. This is, I think, zinnia and calendula. This is all calendula over here. Calendula is a fancy name for marigolds. What can I say? But these are a different kind of marigold. They get very tall instead of the little yellow ones I have over there. Now, marigolds or calendula, certain kinds of marigolds, are very good against bugs in your garden. So that is a good thing. For some reason, bugs don't like it. Unfortunately, all the ones I planted with my tomatoes died because we have gotten so much rain and then so much heat and then a whole bunch more rain and a whole bunch more heat, which is not good for any garden. I'm not surprised I'm seeing powdery mildew because of the rain and the heat we've had. So, but that's the garden, guys. That's the whole garden. It's quite the mess. Quite the mess. Now let me show you some of the problems I'm facing with the garden. So come with me. This is my neighbor's property. Now I don't know if you can see that down there, but he has what I call the giant mud puddle.
No, I can't zoom in.
Can't zoom in? Okay.
Trust us, there's a giant lake right there.
Yeah, there's a big lake down there that he uses for drainage. Problem is, it causes mosquitoes galore here. Now this is his property over there. You see this. He will not contain his weeds. That's why I had to move the garden that used to be here out of the way because he refuses to contain his weeds. He basically said I had to contain them. I can't afford that. That patch right there in weed killer would cost me over $400. And of course we have our beautiful Georgia fire ants. Yeah, look at that. They didn't come up. Not your foot. You don't have shoes on.
Yeah, nothing there.
Yeah. Okay, maybe they moved over here. Nope, nothing there either. Okay. Well, darn. Okay, so anyway, this is our backyard. Now this is beautiful. This grass, it would be great for growing. Oh, here's a patch right here we could put a pot on. This would be great back here for growing, except for, again, his weeds. Now a lot of his weeds are vining, as you see, that grows up these little trees. There's a lot of vining stuff in here and a lot, like this right here. This right here is a vining weed. Let me hold on back. This right here is a vining weed. As you see, it's trying desperately to get to my yard. That is all through in here. And he will not do anything about it.
And I'm tired of doing things about it for him.
Yeah. We've spent quite a bit of money killing weeds. And I'm just tired of killing weeds.
I've almost killed myself a couple of times because, like, you won't know it, but there's like a downhill slope. I'm not talking about just a steady one that you could easily
like
run up. I'm talking about like it goes and then boom.
Yeah. And if you're
not really like
careful,
directly straight, but it's like it's near straight. Like you will fall if you.
Okay, hold on. Can you walk to right here?
I wouldn't recommend it.
Why? This is the edge. I can see the, well, the edge is actually right there, but we'll walk right here. And it goes down.
Yeah, so you can't really see it because of the weeds, but
Yeah.
you have to take my word for it.
Yeah, so. Now this is one of my bird beds, graves, so you know, that's, and as you see, we have the dreaded
Bindweed.
wonderful Georgia bindweed. So, yeah. And then that's the neighbor's yard over there that owns that property, and he's crippled. He has fake leg, and so he can't do anything about that. They're fixing my plumbing underneath the house. That's why the thing is there. So, but anyway, that's basically the problems and things I've learned. One of the things I have learned is you can choke a weed out. You really can, but you have to get it every time it starts to grow, which is very difficult. Number one, weed killer is very toxic to human beings. It's also toxic to your grass and any other plants you put around it. So you can't always just use it where you're going to have any other beneficial plants that you want to have there, because the spray, the mist will fly through the air, it'll hit your plant and dead plant. So this, it used to be all poison ivy. Devin did take care of it to a good degree. Now it's just nuisance species. And this, of course, flew over here from Mr. Brown's yard. And these are seeds on this plant. They will eventually turn into those little puffy balls out there and fly off and infect other people's yards.
Daffodils, basically.
No, that's not a daffodil. Those are dandelions.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
got them mixed up.
But that's a different breed of dandelion from the yellow dandelions. Yellow dandelions are good for you. Those are nuisance weeds. As you see, we have a major problem. He planted trees and he's even choking out his own trees by not taking care of his weeds. So, but that is one of the problems. I was looking, there was a beautiful dandelion out here yesterday, and I don't see it anymore. So I could show you the difference between a dandelion and a puff dandelion, but I don't see that dandelion anymore. Dang. Oh, look at that. We've got a tree growing over there in the, by the rose bush. How nice. I think you cut down that dandelion today when you cut the grass.
I probably did.
Oh. So anyway, guys. Oh, and the rose bush. I forgot to show you the rose bush. So, here's the rose bush. It's not doing too well. It has black spot disease. I have to treat it. It's pretty much gone. We do have some new growth here and there. It needs to be trimmed down come fall and sprayed with a fungicide. So, but I'll tell you the truth, guys, one of the problems I have is some days it gets to be almost 100 degrees out here. And I can't handle the heat that well. The heat is very, very bad for me. So I can't come out and do a lot. Devin works some of the weirdest frickin' hours you'd ever want to see in your life. I'm talking 5 to 1, 4 to 12, hours like that. Just weird hours.
Yeah, normal retail hours, unfortunately.
Yes. So that's another reason. Now let's go in the house so I can show you the seedlings. Excuse the house, it's a little bit messy. I had an insect problem earlier in my coffee pot holder, so I dumped everything out on the table. Up there is my seedlings. Now as you see, oh, let's see, I can't reach them all, but this little guy is a tomato. He is doing beautifully. This is my rosemary plant. This one's doing well. Those guys over there are doing really well. That's 2 notopenues, and the tallest one is the tomato plant. They're doing beautifully. Over there I've got 2 Christmas cactuses, and back there I have a jade plant. And I have not done my dishes, sue me. And over here, let's put the paper cutter away and get the rest of the garden supplies tucked in there nicely. Over here I have elderberry seeds. Now I'm hoping to get an elderberry bush out of them, but you got to start them as seedlings. You got to let them grow in pots until you get that. Now I've got a shed out there that I'll be able to put these in come winter when they go dormant, and they should grow beautifully. Also have a beautyberry out there that I'm going to take a cutting off of, and hopefully I'll be able to do that. Why do I want beautyberries? Because birds love them. Birds absolutely love them, and I like birds in my yard. Now the flowers, butterflies like, and we all know butterflies are a pollinator, which will pollinate the rest of my garden. Win-win. Elderberries, why do I want elderberries? Elderberries make a really great cough syrup. Believe it or not, elderberries, honey, and lemon make a wonderful, very effective cough syrup. And I am very much into herbal medicine for simple things like colds and, you know, bug bites and that kind of stuff. I can't use them a lot myself because I'm on a lot of medications, but that's okay, you know, what the hey, it works out. So, okay guys, that's about it. You're going to be seeing more of this kind of stuff on the channel instead of videos. I will still be doing game videos, but you'll be seeing a few more streams on this channel because I'm trying to get viewership up and I'm not getting that many views. So, thanks for watching, everybody. This is Ladydewinter reminding you you're never too old to game, you're never too old to garden, and you're definitely never too old to sweat like crazy. It's almost 100 out there. So, have a great day. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.